Do you agree the league has a problem?
No, I don't. I don't know what else the Clippers are supposed to do here. Okay, we can guess how they came to this conclusion. This is the second back-to-back, the front end, that Kawhi is not going to play. But after witnessing what happened last year in Toronto and how well that worked, and playing 60 of 82 regular season games, and the Raptors getting all the way, and that's with missing some time in January too, it worked last year. And Kawhi and his people, I would imagine, signed off on the schedule that Alex McKechnie put on him. So it sure looks like the Clippers are, at least to begin this season, doing the same thing. And if Kawhi wants it, and if the Clippers want it, it's unfortunate that we're not getting Kawhi and Giannis tonight, because I would tune in and watch as well. But the Clippers have no choice here. If this is what Kawhi wants, you moved heaven and earth to get Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, two guys with significant injury histories. If your superstar is okay with doing this, then what can you do about it? Like, it's tough. Like, you spent money to go to Staples Center tonight, but you got to know, if you're going to watch the Clippers on a front or the back end of a back-to-back, like, there's a chance you're not watching Kawhi Leonard play. So I don't see what the big issue is here.
That you spent money and you're not going to see him play.
Well, that's the gamble you take.
But I agree. But I don't think that that's good for the NBA. And listen, I was all for Kawhi Leonard's load management. I yelled at your brother several times that I thought it was the right thing for the Toronto Raptors to do. I think it's the right thing for the Los Angeles Clippers to do. Mm-hmm. But what Doris Burke is talking about is, if you're a fan and you want to see the best players in the NBA play and they're not playing and it's 2 years removed from a surgery, aren't we pushing the envelope on load management? And Woj had a tweet, and he quoted NBA spokesperson Mike Bass, who said, and I quote, "Kawhi Leonard is not a healthy player under the league's resting policy, and as such is listed as managing a knee injury in the LA Clippers injury report. The league office, in consultation with the NBA's director of sports medicine." They need to clear this with the NBA,
right? Or
load management, or the term load management is a $100,000 fine.
Yeah.
I would really like to know what they're sending as evidence. Mm-hmm. Like, is it stuff from the knee surgery 2 years ago? Should the Clippers just pay the $100,000 fine and move on, seeing as they're paying the player over $30 million a year? Like, who in the end cares? Like, just say it's load management, bite the $100,000 bullet, and move on.
Yeah, unless he's...
Because we all know it's horse bleep, right?
I don't know, but this is the thing. I don't know where his knee is at right now. Like, do we think he's 100% healthy because he's played 6 games for the Clippers? Like, maybe he tweaked something, and we don't know, because Kawhi will never, except for that one playoff game where he was kind of limping in Toronto. Like, I don't know. Maybe he does have something going on.
But you could do that for every player.
Yeah, you could, but he's a special case.
In every game.
He's a special case, though. Like, why did Kawhi Leonard leave San Antonio? He
had an injury that was disputed between the doctors and himself.
Like, this is a very touchy subject for him. So whether he tweaked something or he's still feeling the effects of the surgery he had a couple of years ago, I
broke my leg in grade 12. When it's rainy, I still feel it.
Okay. Well, the Clippers have invested how much into those two players?
But what I'm saying is, you can find that for any player at any time.
But he's a special case, Tim.
No, but just say that load management is okay and we're good with it. But they won't say that.
But
my point is that you're right. This is the correct thing for the Clippers to do. Mm-hmm. But stop the BS. Why do we always accept BS all the time?
So if they
just say it's load management, it's the second half of back-to-backs. He looks awesome in the first half. He looks like an MVP. He might win the MVP.
Right.
If you were to look in Vegas right now, he probably is the MVP outside of a washed LeBron James, which we'll get to.
Right.
But that's fine. Just say it's load management.
But here's the thing. So we talk about the evidence, right? And what has the Clippers sent to the NBA? If the NBA is signing off on it, is there not a chance that they are being truthful here? Right? Like, why do we automatically assume that they're just...
He looks completely healthy. He's no limp. There's no nothing.
He's played through injuries, and you can't tell. He's superhuman.
You just told me that we could see it in the playoffs.
Okay, one time. One time.
It was a lot.
One time.
A lot of the
where he
playoffs.
landed awkwardly.
Right, and then you saw that
It's just there's this
that affected him for a couple more games. And I'm not acting like the wear and tear in the short summer did not have an effect on Kawhi Leonard. But just say it's load management. He's going to be the MVP. I bet on him in Vegas. I already did it.
Or he
When
actually
he was plus 1,000, I did it with him.
That's actually pretty good.
Right.
Or he's actually hurt. And we don't know. This is the thing. We don't know. We are rushing to assume that the Clippers and the NBA are covering up for Kawhi Leonard. And I don't know why we're doing that.
No, we're doing it. They're doing it because they don't want their media partners to be pissed off at them because he's sitting at a nationally televised games. This is the second game that he has sat out of a nationally televised game.
Right.
And we're just talking about Major League Baseball not putting enough into when they televise their games and it hurting them in the long run. And what Doris Burke is saying is if your stars aren't going to play all 82 games, then people aren't going to watch all 82 games.
Well,
and that's all we're at.
Yeah.
And that was all we're at last year. And my argument to your brother was no one will care if the Raptors win the NBA title.
Right.
And the Raptors won the NBA title, and the Clippers are among the favorites to win the NBA title.
What I'm saying is if the Clippers have evidence and the NBA is signing off on it, yes, it's not a great look for the NBA.
They have to sign off on it, though.
Why? Why can't they just call bull on it and fine them the 100,000?
Because
like
it's $100K, and ESPN will be more pissed off. So they have to cater to ESPN because ESPN pays a crap load of money for these games in TNT nationally.
And anyways, tomorrow's game is the bigger one for the Clippers against Portland. If you're going to miss a game,
could Kawhi
play the one against the Western Conference.
If Kawhi sits out against Toronto, will people be pissed off?
Well, they play tonight and tomorrow, and then their next game is against the Raptors, right? And then they don't have a game on Tuesday.
There's two games that they play against the Raptors. The other one will be in Toronto. Could he load management? Sorry, could he knee injury the game in Toronto?
Could he?
I'll leave
Yes.
it. Let it marinate.
Could he? Yes. Do I think no?
No,
I hope
that's not what
not.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you how pissed off will you be if he does it to that game? That's what I'm asking.
I'd be pissed if he did it here.
Yeah.
Over there, not so much.